the recruiting assessment is a 45-minute to an hour-long conversation with one of our recruiting specialists here at NCSA, where they're going to take you through that. They're going to show you how to use all those different tools within the recruiting profile, like how to view schools, how to research schools, how to find out more information about the different programs that are out there that have your sport. But also, they're going to go over a very interactive and very specific game plan for your student athlete and what steps they should be taking to make sure they have the right opportunities for them. The big thing to note is that no two recruiting assessments are the same. There may be similarities within each assessment, but every student athlete's different. Every family is different. Every parent is different. So those conversations are going to be completely individualized to make sure that you guys have the right specific game plan for your family and what it is you guys are looking to achieve within the process.
And I think that's great. This is it's a conversation with the recruiting specialist that is based on the student athlete's goals. It's not strictly for kids that want to go D1 and enter scholarship. We work with a lot of kids that want that high academic Division III experience, a little bit more balance, focus on the academic side of things with a good 4-year athletic experience. So again, we're addressing the student athlete's goals in particular. A lot of the families that we deal with on a regular basis are pretty new to recruiting. And I think it's just a good way for them to get an introduction from someone who is a genuine recruiting expert, kind of lead them forward. So, talking about some of the good things that can come from that and what our primary goals are in that is to help families better understand the recruiting process, get this recruiting profile and teach them how to use it to their advantage based on their goals. And then at the end of that recruiting assessment phone call, so after an hour you spent with the recruiting specialist, your family, you're going to activate that profile. And that's going to drastically increase your searchability for college coaches. Kyle, I guess, again, without trying to be too confusing, why is that? Why, once we activate it, does that increase your chances of being recruited for a college coach?
Yeah, essentially that's going to tell college coaches that, hey, this is a student athlete that we approve. This is a student athlete that we agree is someone that is recruitable and has collegiate potential. As I'm sure most everyone out there can understand, not every student athlete in the country is someone that college coaches would want to look at and would want to recruit. So we do have a little bit of an evaluation process that goes along with that as well. But just us putting our stamp of approval on it and verifying it, the profile for college coaches is going to let coaches know that, hey, this is someone that we absolutely think has the collegiate potential. And one thing I would add on that is probably a lot of people are wondering, when should I have this type of assessment? Or maybe I don't know what our goals are exactly. And that's okay. Those are not things you necessarily need to know going into this conversation. Most people don't know what they want. And for a lot of people, their goals change over the course of high school. It's really just about determining what steps you need to start taking right now to be on the right track for the end of high school. And really that starts 8th grade, freshman year for most student athletes at some capacity, that it's just moving in the right direction, starting the process to make sure that you're on the right path. Unfortunately, we've seen thousands of student athletes who put that off and put that off and put that off. And then senior year comes and all of a sudden there aren't any more opportunities out there and they end up missing out. That's the last thing that we want. So at the end of the day, we want to make sure that you guys know that these are the steps you need to take no matter what. And here's how you take them.
Yeah, and that's good. So again, we're talking about the student athlete's goals, helping to get the ball rolling. We're not going to do the recruitment for you, but that free recruiting assessment is a great way to get a handle on some of this stuff and learn how to use your recruiting profile to leverage opportunities with college coaches.